So I just want to make this clear right now. Working or having like a 9 to 5 is the most overrated thing in the face of this planet Earth. And I'm gonna explain, right? So, do I work? Yes, I work currently now, which is crazy for me to even say because I'm the type, obviously, I'm an entrepreneur, I got a clothing brand, and I never thought that, like, I didn't really want to get a job. I hate my job. I truly don't like it. And I'm like the repeated cycle of me clocking in, clocking out. I wanted the experience, and now that I have the experience, that I know that, like, yeah, this is not what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of my life. So, I was having a conversation with my dad. We was talking, and I was telling him about my work, and he was like, yeah, working is overrated. Like, when you in high school and stuff, like, you got school, you got 8 hours every weekday taken away. So you're doing something with those 8 hours. You at school, right? And then if you working, you go night shift. That's 5 to closing or whatever it is, right? That's closing. But that's time that's being used. You already have 8 hours out of your day that's being used towards something else. Then another 6 hours being put towards working the job that 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna like. So, all that being said, you working through high school is cool. You getting your bread, you getting cheese, whatever. There's gonna be parties. You might want to go to them parties if you that type of person. You might want to buy some new shoes. You might want to get some new clothes and stuff because you in high school. Like, try to make sure you PTSO, all that, etc., right? But when you graduate high school, you have way more time because that's 8 hours of your day that you get back and to do whatever you want with it. And that's if you decide not to go to college. Even with college, like, you still have way more time because you're not sitting in the classroom for 8 hours a day consecutively. So after high school, you got way more time on your hands, and so you working a job that's like 6 hours out of your daytime, and the rest of the time, like, you don't really get, like, you really don't have any major expenses. 9 times out of 10, you still living with your parents, and it's not that if you saving up, unless you saving for something, like if you saving for a car, then now I say working is like, yeah, that's like, it's acceptable. It's like there's a reason. But if you just working just to work, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, it's not like that. There's better things that you could be putting your time towards. I made a video that said, don't chase time, chase money, right? And working a job after high school is literally the definition of chasing money and not time. Because with the time that you get when you're out of school and you have way more times on your hand, instead of spending them 6 hours at Cracker Barrel, you could be trying to figure out making a new business plan, or learning a trade or something. Learning how to do something else with your time that can get you way more than that little minimum wage that they paying you at that job. So all this to say is that if you working right now, I'm not saying you gotta quit your job today, but don't have that as your main, like, don't have that as your all-in be-all. Like, after high school, you're gonna continue to be working there. You're gonna continue to, clock in, clock out every day. I mean, you could do that as a start if that's your thing, but don't let that be like the end. Like, don't let that be what you settle for. Cause it's like, especially when you out of high school, you have way more time for everything. So, like I said, like, for me, for example, I'm technically still in school. I walk the stage in a month, in like a month, right? After I'm quitting in like 3 weeks or 2 weeks or something like that. I'm quitting soon. Like, it's my last few weeks there, and this hopefully will be the last job I have to get because, like I said, I don't have to. I'm not like trying to save for nothing. I'm already getting I'm getting my car soon, and so there's nothing major that I'm trying to save up for. So with that time that I was putting in at my job right now at school, I'm gonna definitely be putting it towards something else, like working on that construction management stuff, working on my brand, like I have way more time to do things like that. And so a lot of us, like a lot of young people, like teenagers and stuff, we always hear, oh, you need to get a job so you can have your own money. Stop being reliant on others to pay for you. Stop relying on your parents to get you stuff. And that's 100% true. Like, I don't believe in relying on other people to get you the things that you want. But, like, at the same time, working should not be the solution to that unless, like I said, you're saving for something in specifics. It's just too much out here for you to be doing, especially with your time, that can get you way more money. And you need to, in reality, you're not chasing, like, okay, for example, you're working a job, right? You're getting a paycheck every 2 weeks, every week, et cetera, right? By working that job, you're chasing the money. Like, you're chasing the money. You're not chasing the time, because there's like the billionaires and the millionaires out here in the world, they not getting no $11 an hour paycheck. Like they not getting that. They getting like thousands, even millions of dollars in 1 hour. So, and stop chasing them. You need to chase the time. Like, what can I do time worthy that can get me the most money financially in the littlest amount of time, as far as like long-term wise? Like, what can I do right now that can allow me to gain higher amounts of money in small amounts of time? That's what you should be looking at. So that's like, once you graduate high school, you have more freedom to think about those things. Like, dang, I really am working this job, I don't like it. Half the people here, like, you feel me, half the people here I'm not cool with, etc. XY, all these other reasons for why you shouldn't be at that job. Don't be like, oh well, I need money, so I'm gonna continue to work here. Absolutely incorrect, bro. You should be, even while you working and while in school, bro, you should still be coming home and like, okay, I need to look for something else to do. Like, I need to find another way to get money, because I'm not gonna be working this job forever. Absolutely not. No sir. No sir. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind for sure. And I don't think, and a lot of people texting me about that "Don't Chase Money, Chase Time" video, and that was probably like the realest video I made. So if y'all ain't watched that, go watch it now. But that whole, even just the title of that video hit people different, because they've never heard that before. How many people have told you don't chase money, chase time? People be telling you, oh, chase the bag, don't chase girls, chase this, chase that, don't chase women. Yeah, but no one has ever told you chase time, because we don't be thinking about it like that. We don't think about, oh, we need to chase time. Time is the most important asset that we have on our side right now, especially for us younger people. My dad was just telling me that the other day. He was like, you shouldn't be discouraged to do anything because you young, because you have more time. Like, the ideas he was telling me to do, had I start now, I would be a trillionaire by like 30, bro. Like, if I started now, I'd be a trillionaire by 30. Just because, like, a lot of people don't have those ideas, or if they do, they don't share them with the youth. Because 9 times out of 10, they're like 40s and 50s when they think about these ideas. Like, when you really have time, like, once you worked and you in that entrepreneurial area and you having these ideas, you already lived your life. So it's gonna be harder for you to do things because you already lived your life. You see what I'm saying? So starting it while you older, it's like, dang, I ain't trying to put this time towards this, and then when I finish, I'll be 70 and I can't even enjoy what I created. So that's why you pass it down to young people like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, etc. 21 a little crazy. That's a little too old, because by that time, you already done graduated college. I mean, you already done graduated high school. You well through graduated high school. You either in college, or you either just, in the military or something, or just doing something that's like, But yeah, so, yeah, bro, to be honest, working is completely overrated. Do not do that. If you're looking at this, you trying to get a job, do not get a job unless you have a main goal that you want to achieve. Stop trying to get a job. Work on yourself, work on your brand, and work on a business. Like, you should have a business. Everybody in the world should have some sort of business, whether that's a product, whether that's a service. You should be solving somebody's solution. That's the whole thing about a business, is that you're solving a solution to you're giving the solution to somebody's problem. My clothing brand. What's the problem? A lot of young African Americans don't have any major dreams for the future, and if they do, they don't pursue them. And what is my solution? Creating clothes, fashion design that a lot of people like nowadays. That's the trend, and implementing those concepts onto my clothing and presenting it to the world. That's the solution that I'm bringing. With this even YouTube channel, what's the problem? Same thing. It's a lot of people that make these videos and grow, and like they blow up or whatever, and they leave their community behind. But I want my community to grow with me. Like, you should be making videos too. Anybody that's on my channel right now watching this all the way up until this point, if y'all have a YouTube channel, y'all drop it in the comments right now, and I'm gonna shout y'all out in my next video. And on my Instagram for sure. And y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram too, because we all growing together. But that's the problem that I'm solving with every video that I make. My dad was saying, like, you being a content creator is hard because you really have to be unique. And with being unique, I consider myself to be a unique person, but not to the extent that I'm one of one. A lot of people be thinking that they're the only ones out there in the world. There's plenty of other people like me out in the world. And that's the reason why I'm making these videos, because I'm trying to find my people. I'm trying to find who is like me, because I haven't found them personally yet. A lot of people, they want to do their own things. They want to do this, they want to do that, etc., etc. It's not my speed. Feel me? I like working on my brand. I like doing this. I like, being higher than that. I like being extraordinary. I like being, I'm an overachiever. I want great things in my life. And you feel me? I'm never gonna settle for average. So, all that to say, don't get a job. DFG4L, we always lit. Ask your mama, auntie, grandma, sister about me, because I look handsome and fine and good. I don't know why my shirt's sagging like this. This is insane. All right, bye.
Rock me real slowly.